Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we are seeing positive trend in last 2 days in US and other market, mainly driven by datas, wherein inflation, wherein the CPI number has come was more of a in line with expectations and has not given any indication that there is a high inflation. And also the retail sales which came or yesterday, that was indicating that the growth is still on and it's good. So retail sales ex auto came at 0.4% month-on-month increase against expectation of zero point 0.4, and last month against expectation of zero point 0.1 and last month zero point 0.4. So that was indicating that the retail sales is still strong and going, and inflation is under control. So both the scenarios was indicating that the economy is doing comparatively well. So the fear about economy is likely to go into recessions has reduced, and that has supported the US market. And even today morning, the Asian market, taking clue from the US market, are showing a strong trend. Most of the markets are indicating positive trend uh, with over one like Japan is up by almost around 2%, and other market are also indicating positive trends of over 1%. So strong opening expected. Commodities are also not indicating any high variance, except copper, which is up by around 1% as compared to the same time on Wednesday. Uh, so that is showing some positive signs. Other iron ore and steels, which came down yesterday, are showing some bounce back. So more of a flattish. So overall direction looks positive. We were under pressure for quite a few days, so quite possible that today morning we may open higher and uh, can still continue to strengthen. Now, I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. See, today we expect positive and gap up open and remain a positive during the day. Nifty Wednesday sustained the important level and close above that level, that is 24,140 level. So today we expect up gap up open and first immediate support place around 270 and 300 in upside. If Team Nifty first half an hour manage to sustain these level, then we expect further rally towards 24, 440 and 500 above range. Bank Nifty also we expect the positive open and next immediate resistance around 50,200 and 50,300 in upside. And above that range, 50,007 next immediate range for Bank Nifty. Downside 49,780 is the important support for Bank Nifty. So both index looks positive in technical base. If in Nifty, first immediate resistance place around 22,740 and then 22,780, and first intraday major support place around 22,670 and 22,630. So Fin Nifty also looks positive at current level. Uh, Stock specific Titan looks positive. We already given call in Titan and we expect this momentum to be continued towards 35, 40, 35, right? Downside 33.40 the first major support for Titan. And Mahindra also looks positive at current level. We expect this momentum continue. Tata Motors also looks positive. IT sector, Infosys and TCS looks positive at current level. We already given call in TCS. We expect this momentum in to be continued today's session also. Upside 20 42 43.70 42.40 next suggestion for TCS. And Infosys also upside in 1900 and 1920 in upside mainly range for Nifty. Infosys, and the first immediate support place around 1770. That's it for technical derivative I can carry. Nirav.
Yeah. Thank you, Vikas. On the derivative front, definitely, as the data is positive, that we continue to expect that some amount of positive bias should come in. We definitely like, Nifty, Bank Nifty going forward. But at this point of time, even when you're seeing such less open interest and the PCR and VIX being in positive, we are not being able to see the follow-up buying that is coming in. And that is very necessary for the Nifty to go up. Now, one very positive thing that has happened is on Wednesday, which was the Nifty Bank Nifty expiry. During those expiries, we have seen the call open interest fall down quite a bit. Liquidation has happened. That means Nifty has a good strong base around 24,000 and good upside up to 24,500 odd levels, with no real resistance area near in between 24,100 to 24,500. So we expect Nifty to move up from here and move towards 24,500 odd levels. Uh, you can keep a stop loss of 24,000 for longs. From the stock specific front, it has been a little erratic in the last few days, where some sectors show strength and then suddenly, bouts of selling are coming in. So there's no real sector which is seeing, good buying going on. Pharma was seeing good buying going on, but there are some pharma names which witnessed a lot of selling even on Wednesday. But however, despite that, we expect pharma to continue to witness good buying. The likes of Glenmark, Laurus, Oro Pharma granules can do well. And even though DVs witnessed some selling on Wednesday, we expect even DVs to again, move up from current levels. Good open interest built up and traction is seen here in the whole sector. Yeah, so that's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. There is news on SBI and PNB that Karnataka state government has ordered all its state departments and other government institutions to withdraw their deposits and investments from both the banks, that is SBI and PNB. This is because Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board failed to recover deposits from PNB, and even Pollution Control Board couldn't recover some of its deposits from SBI due to alleged irregularities from some of the bank employees. This is as per the news articles. So exposure of SBI to Karnataka state government entities as percent of the total deposits would be in the range of approximately 1 to 1.5%, and for PNB the same would be 0.2 to 0.3%. So this news is marginally negative for SBI and just sentimentally bad for PNB. On the result side, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited result was below expectation. Revenue grew 11% year on year and came in 8% below estimates. Even margin came at just 23% against expectation of 26%. So even EBITDA was much below estimates. However, we expect that coming quarters should see good acceleration in growth, and order book remains strong at 98,000 crores, up 12% year on year, up 4% sequentially, and is expected to witness a good improvement from here, and by year end, it is expected to be at around 1.2 lakh crore. From a long term perspective, we remain positive on HAL. Arman Financial Services result has declined uh, due to steep increase in credit cost from 2.5% level last year to 6.8% this quarter. This has resulted in profits declining both sequentially and year on year. Collection efficiency in MFI declined from 98% last year to 95% now. We have seen this pattern play out in most of the NBFCs having microfinance exposure. That's why we are negative in near term on Arman Financial. Thank you.
Good morning. Vishnu Chemicals has posted the results on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and revenue has stood at rupees 339 crore, which is grew by 12.7% on a YY basis. Company's exports has contributed 50% to its overall revenue. In the press release, the management has highlighted that it has achieved all-time production during the quarter. Overall realizations were high on account of higher raw material and freight costs. In terms of barium segment, barium sales volume grew by 11% on a YY basis. In terms of profitability, on a consolidated basis, gross margin stood at 44.8% and EBITDA margin was at 16.4% against 17% in the last year same quarter. Overall impact on margins was mainly due to increase in the input cost and freight costs. The stock is trading at a PE of 12 times to our FY25 EPS. And while we are structurally positive on the stock, we will provide further insights post today's con call. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good morning. Ola Electric result has improved. Volume increased by 9% QOQ and 77% YOY. The company's July volume was very strong, rising by 114% YOY. The company now has a market share of around 49%. The gross margin came in at 18.4% compared to 15% QOQ and 10.7% YOY. Revenue from operation grew by 2.9% QOQ and 32.3% YOY. The auto segment gross margin, including other income of rupees 78 crores, was 22.1%. Excluding unallowable expenses of rupees 75 crores, the EBITDA margin was negative 2%. The company receives two type of subsidiaries, Auto PLI and FEIM subsidy. Out of the gross margin of 22.1%, around 6% came from Auto PLI and 8% from FEIM subsidy. It's around rupees 10,000 per scooter. Trial production at Gigafactory for manufacturing sale has started, with commercial production expected to begin in April 2025. Capitative sale will be significant contributor to improving the gross margin. The company is exploring international markets with plans to expand its presence in regions such as Southeast Asia, Europe, and Latin America. The company expects the premium and mass market consumer segment to significantly contribute to its growth in the coming quarters. Additionally, the company held an event yesterday. In yesterday event, the company launched a bike named Roadster. With the so Roadster is starting price is around 75,000. These motorcycles are expected to be available for delivery within the financial year. The company highlighted that expanding into more sensitive regions is crucial for driving overall industry penetration, particularly as more customers become educated about EVs. So overall outlook for Ola Electric is positive. Thank you.
Commodities team can take over.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, commodities have already opened gap up, and we are expecting positive momentum to continue. So buying on dips is suggested. In gold, one can initiate a buy uh, around 69 800 850 levels and maintain a sorry 70,200 to 70,100 and maintain a stop loss of 69 850. And on upside, we are expecting prices to test 70,700 to 71,000. Silver expecting prices to test 80 to 500 to 83,000. So buying on dips around 81 500 is recommended with a stop loss of 80,500. In metals, copper already opened gap up. So wait for a dip around 793.90 four levels and enter with a stop loss of 788. On upside, we are expecting uh, 800 to 810 and zinc we are expecting prices to test 263. So buying around 259.50 with a stop loss of 257. uh, in crude oil also we are expecting a pullback, so buying around 6500 is recommended with a stop loss of 64.30, and on upside it can test 6600. Whereas in natural gas, we are expecting some profit taking till 180, 178 levels. So all in all, range bound movement from 190 to 175, but one can buy around 180, 178 with a stop loss of 170. Uh, so that's it from us. Thank you very much.